evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 22nd of August. Indian Prime Minister, Afghan President jointly inaugurate Kabul's renovated Stor Palace. Exiled Kashmiri leaders in United Kingdom demand Pakistan to end political victimization. And thousands pour out in India's Hyderabad to welcome Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu. And now for all the details, Indian Olympic star PV Sindhu was accorded a grand welcome on arrival in India on Monday. The young shuttler bagged a silver medal in Rio Olympics, much to the nation's pride.
Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu was welcomed amidst loud cheers in India's southern Hyderabad city. The young achiever waved to the cheering crowd from an open-top vehicle as the procession began from the airport towards the stadium, where a felicitation ceremony for the ace shuttler was held.
Yes, so many things, and I'm really thankful to my coach and also my parents because they really supported me and motivated me all the time. And I think even they've done many sacrifices. So overall, it's a payoff because I think hard work is the success and is the key. And I think I'm really very happy, and my dream has come true.
Sindhu's coach Pullela Gopi Chand also took to the occasion to shower praises on the badminton player, saying the proudest moment for him was the fact that she performed at the big stage. Sindhu has now become the second Indian player in badminton to win an Olympic medal after Saina Nehwal, who had clinched bronze in London 4 years ago.
A charity auction of gold offerings by devotees was organized by the popular Siddhivinayak temple in India's western Maharashtra province. The event raised funds to contribute to different charitable organizations.
A popular temple in India's western Mumbai city auctioned gold ornaments and coins offered by devotees. More than $160,000 were raised at the event. According to authorities, it is an annual fair that began in the year 2009.
हम लोग एक साल में 4 ऑक्शन करते हैं, उसमें तीसरा नीलाम होने जा रहा है। इसके अंदर 411 जो गहने हैं, छोटे मोटे गहने, पेंडेंट से लेके बड़े हार तक के, सब हमने इस पे ऑक्शन के लिए अवेलेबल कर चुके हैं, जिसका वजन जो है वो करीब 3.5 किलो 58 ग्राम उसका वजन है और कीमत उसकी 1 करोड़ 10 लाख के करीब है।
The money raised from the auction will be contributed for education and medical treatment of underprivileged children and to help victims of natural disasters. Nearly 25,000 devotees visit the 2-century-old temple daily.
Afghan President Ashraf Ghani and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi jointly inaugurated the renovated Stor Palace in Afghanistan on Monday. The palace has been restored with financial aid from India.
The Stor Palace at the heart of Kabul city in Afghanistan dates back to early decades of 20th century. However, it was damaged over time and the restoration project started 3 years ago. The cost of the renovation has been estimated at $5.7 million, which India paid for. During the inauguration, which happened via video conference, Indian Prime Minister Modi called Afghanistan a close friend and promised to stand by the country.
The pledge of our partnership and strength of our friendship with Afghanistan is unwavering. Today's event is a testimony to the resolve and range of our cooperative endeavors. We want each Afghan to flourish and your society to be benefited from fruits of economic growth. Whatever may be the odds, India will work with you for a bright future of all Afghans.
India has poured more than $1 billion into Afghanistan reconstruction projects and humanitarian aid, making it one of the largest donors to the war-torn country. A new National Assembly building in Kabul and major power line and road construction have been among the main projects funded by India.
Kashmiri leaders in United Kingdom held a demonstration against the atrocities committed by Pakistan security forces on people of Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. A report.
Kashmiri leaders, activists and nationalists staged a protest in United Kingdom's West Yorkshire city to highlight the human rights violations being carried out by Islamabad in Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. They demanded the reunification of Jammu and Kashmir and stated that Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan are an integral part of the princely state. Protesters also voiced against the terrorist outfits operating in the illegally occupied regions.
They're root cause of this whole problem. And we want the world to support our demand that these terrorist outfits in Azad Kashmir should immediately be banned.
Activists carried various posters of slain leaders like Arif Shahid, who were killed for raising pro-independence slogans, and demanded justice for them. They also demanded immediate release of activist Baba Jan and called for an end to political victimization.
The Afghan forces have upped the ante against the Taliban in Kunduz province. This comes after the forces recaptured a strategic district of the northern province from the militants.
As Taliban and Afghan forces wrestle for control of districts in northern Afghanistan, security agencies have launched operations against the Taliban in Kunduz province. The fighting has sharply escalated in Afghanistan in the recent weeks since insurgency started spreading from its traditional strongholds in the south and east of the country to the once peaceful north. The northern Afghan city of Kunduz was on the verge of falling to the Taliban again on Saturday as residents began to flee and a key district nearby was overrun by insurgents. But the crisis was averted.
ما بسیار با موافقت‌های چشمگیری از هوا و زمین بالای این شورشگرایی که باز هم مردم کندوز ما را اینا را متاثر ساخته بودند و تشویش ایجاد کرده بودند در چندین استقامت جریان داره.
Afghan officials in Kabul say a lack of ammunition and few reinforcements were the main reasons for the district's fall to the Taliban. The security situation across the country is rapidly deteriorating as the Taliban militants also captured the control of Khwaja Ghar district in northeastern Takhar province of Afghanistan on Monday.
The newly elected government of Nepal, led by Prime Minister Pushp Kamal Dahal, came to power by promising to resolve the Madhesi crisis. The Madhesi community is pinning hope on the Prime Minister for the redressal of their grievances, but not without apprehensions.
Over 2 weeks into office, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has taken efforts to gain confidence of the agitating Madhesi parties. He started off by announcing a compensation of around $9,000 each to the families of the individuals who died during the Madhesi protests. Secondly, his government also decided to give martyr status to the 41 civilians who died during the months of agitation. The Madhesi community, which lives in the Tarai region of southern Nepal, formed the eye of the storm that shook the political stability of Nepal for last 1 year. While some expressed hope for normalcy and progress from the new government, others cited their apprehensions.
अभी की अवस्था में परसेंट सरकार से हम लोग उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि मरीज का मांग पूरा हो सकता है, क्योंकि अभी तक उनका जो भी कदम है सकारात्मक कदम है और उनका जो है कि सरकार बनने के बाद जो है कि लगभग सब चीज़ नॉर्मल हो रहा है।
अगर ये समस्या सबका तराई के बारे में, तराई के लिए अगर ये गवर्नमेंट सोच दे तो शायद हमको लगता है कि नेपाल में कोई समस्या ही नहीं रहेगा। अगर इसके लिए उनको सोचकर और पूरा तरीका से इस तराई के लिए ज़रूरी है उनको सोचना। अगर नहीं सोच कर चले तो हमको लगता है कि ये सरकार भी ज़्यादा दिन नहीं टिकेगा।
देश के लिए कुछ कर सकेंगे। जो भूकंप पीड़ित में जो क्षतिपूर्ति हुआ था, अभी तक उन्हीं लोगों को कुछ नहीं मिला है, तो ये आगे क्या करेंगे नहीं करेंगे इसका तो वही जानेंगे। फिलहाल उम्मीद तो है जनता को, पर देखिए आगे क्या होता है।
Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj arrived in Myanmar's capital city Naypyidaw on Monday. This is the first major political exchange between India and Myanmar after Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy assumed power earlier this year. Swaraj called on Myanmar President U Tin Kyaw and also met her counterpart Suu Kyi to hold talks on mutual interest. The discussions of the day-long visit focused on bilateral issues as well as plans for the upcoming outreach summit of BRICS and the Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sector technical and economic cooperation in India. The visit reaffirms India's commitment to heighten partnership with the new government of Myanmar. Indian designers presented an array of sartorial and jewelry collections at a fashion event in India's showbiz capital. A blend of traditional and modern compilation rounded the looks. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Indian Prime Minister, Afghan President jointly inaugurate Kabul's renovated Stor Palace. Exiled Kashmiri leaders in United Kingdom demand Pakistan to end political victimization. And thousands pour out in India's Hyderabad to welcome Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.